top of the exercise, and we're going to do that for 30 seconds. Now we're going to add a medium to heavy resistance band, and I'm going to show you what that's like. We're going to do this for 30 seconds as well. Put the band a little bit above your knee. Feet shoulder width apart. Palms facing down. Squeeze your glutes and rotate your knees out. Squeeze the glutes. You just completed a glute bridge with resistance band. Next, we're going to do a squat to a bicep curl to an overhead press. You can use 8-pound dumbbells or 10-pound dumbbells or whatever comfortable for you. Since I didn't bring dumbbells with me today, I'm going to demonstrate using foot sliders, which we're also going to be using as part of our circuit. So you're going to do the squat, bicep curl to overhead press for 30 seconds because we're doing a circuit. 1 times each exercise, and we're going to do this circuit, the whole circuit, 3 times. Okay, you're going to have your legs shoulder width apart, feet facing straight ahead. When you're into this, dumbbells at the side, when you're in the squat position, make sure your knees are in line with your second and third toes. Don't overextend your knees. Keep your back nice and straight and your head neutral. Okay, you're going to come up, curl to overhead press. Keep your arms extended over your head. Keep your back straight, don't arch your back. And we're going to come back down to the same position, and we're going to do that again for 30 seconds. Just completed a squat to curl to overhead press. Now we're going to do the Renegade Row. So you're going to get yourself in a push-up position. Hands in line with the shoulder. And since I don't have dumbbells today, I'm going to substitute the foot sliders. You're going to keep your feet shoulder width apart, and for the arm that you're rowing, you're going to plant that same foot into the ground for back and spine stability so you're not twisted. See how I'm planting this foot into the ground. Keep your back straight. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. Engage your core. Okay, and just completed your Renegade Row. Now we're gonna do an abdominal exercise. We're gonna do side rotations. You can use an 8-pound, 10-pound, 15-pound dumbbell, whatever's comfortable for you. So I'll show you from the side. Okay, you can sit like this, feet in front of you. And you're going to rotate with the dumbbell, making sure your neck is in line with your spines, so you're all moving in one motion. Gonna do this for 30 seconds. Feel that in your obliques. Okay, now we're gonna be doing lateral tube walking with a resistance band. You can use a medium to heavy one. So for this exercise, you're gonna put the band, you can put it above your knees, but we're gonna put them around the ankle. You're going to do a soft bend at the knees, not a full squat position. You're going to keep your back straight, keep your hips tilted, and a posterior tilt. And you're going to move from side to side. This is good exercise for a small space because you can literally go 2 steps in one direction, 2 steps back, and then 2 steps in one direction and 2 steps back. And also be sure when you're moving not to swing this foot like a slingshot. You're going to control the movement. Do this for 30 seconds. I'll show you from the side. You can see my back is straight. You can do this slow and controlled. You're not in a rush. So now you just completed tube walking. Now we're gonna try something a little different. Usually I use this with an agility ladder, and I use the ladder to make my way across or down the field. We're gonna do lateral hand walk. So you're gonna put yourself in your standard push-up position, back straight, and your feet are gonna be shoulder width apart. Let me move back so you can see a little better. And what you're going to do is you're going to literally walk with your hands and feet. Nice and slow and controlled. Engage your core. You can squeeze your glutes. You can feel it in your abs. And you can do this for 30 seconds. Be careful not to arch your back or round your back. Your steps don't have to be big, just comfortable. You just completed lateral hand walking. Now we're going to do the shoulder triple threat set, which I'm going to use with the long resistance band. However, you can use it with the dumbbells. Probably 5 to 8 pound dumbbells. So that it's even on both sides. And we're going to do lateral side raises. This is a killer shoulder exercise. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. We're going to a little windy today. All right. you to bring your arms to the side, about shoulder, up to shoulder distance. Shoulder, so out. Then you're gonna bring your arms in front of you up to shoulder length. Now, especially when you have the dumbbell, you can do it on the resistance band. You're gonna rotate your arms so your thumbs are facing out, and you're gonna bring up this way. So you're working 3 different areas of the deltoid and the shoulder, and this one set. So one set would be 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna do this for 30 seconds. I prefer to do this with the dumbbells, but we can always improvise. And you're really gonna feel it. And if you find yourself starting to lean back, you're gonna have to adjust either the weight to make it a little bit lighter, or if you have the dumbbells, you can put one foot behind the other, and that provides you with back stability, spine stability. I'm going to show you it from the side. Arms straight, back straight. See, if you find yourself starting to do this, you're going to either reduce the weight, or again, you're going to put one foot behind the other to create spine and back stability. Okay? Now we're going to do the 9th exercise in this circuit, which is a curtsy lunge to squat. And you can add a resistance band to this exercise to make it a bit more difficult. But for purposes of this circuit, I want to make sure your form is good. We're going to do it without the band. We're going to do it for 30 seconds. Legs shoulder width apart. Bring the right leg back. Try not to rotate the hips too much. You're going to keep them nice and level. Keep your knee in line with your second and third toe. Back to your squat position. Squat, keep the back straight. Knees in line with second and third toe. Repeat on the other side. For 30 seconds. You can of course adjust the time if you feel you want a little more of a workout and you have more time to spare. You can do this for 40 seconds, 45 seconds, even a minute. So make sure you give yourself a little bit of rest time in between the exercises so you can breathe. This is your curtsy lunge to squat. Okay, now we're gonna work the hamstrings with these fun little things I like to use. They're called foot sliders. You can also use, if you're at home on the wood floor, dish towels. Works just as effectively. So, let me get away so you can see. Okay, position yourself just like this, as if you're just sitting, hanging out. You're gonna be using your heels for the most part to propel your foot in. So you'll feel it. You should feel it in your hamstrings. Keep your back on and shoulders on the ground. So you're gonna, for now, then you're gonna elevate as if you're doing a glute bridge. You can tighten your glutes for this too. Keep your palms down. And you're going to slide in. You can do one leg at a time, or you can rotate. Using your heel again. Keeping your back nice and straight. Squeeze your glutes on this too. This can be a tricky exercise to master. A lot of times you might lose the slider off your foot. But we're not in a rush, so it's going to be nice and controlled. You're going to do this for 30 seconds. You should just about now start feeling it in your hamstrings. we just completed one circuit. So you're gonna do 3 circuits. So you're gonna repeat the 10 exercises that we just did. You're gonna repeat that circuit 3 times. Each exercise again for 30 seconds. So 3 circuits, 30 seconds for each exercise. Of course, like I said, you can adjust the times. So that circuit right there, the one circuit, took about 17 minutes with me providing my commentary and instructions. So by doing that 3 times, you should be almost close to an hour workout.